Hey guys, so I'm back with another video, trying something new today. So today, one day we're gonna get it right, and I'm gonna look at the actual camera, but for right now, we just gonna rock with it. So for those of you who haven't been here before, I do security overnight at a hospital, and a lot of crazy stuff happens, believe it or not, at hospitals. And yeah, so I just wanted to share a story of something that happened and that I just thought was like unbelievable, funny. So I just want to share it with y'all. So usually, well, I used to, not anymore, but I used to work at labor and delivery all the time, like every single day. So I remember checking in. Basically, there, what you do is just check in people, make sure that people that come with the people that are pregnant have their IDs and things of that nature. So one day, a girl comes down to labor and delivery, and she has a guy with her, and he has a duffel bag, and she's like, I'm getting induced today, and can we get checked in so that we can go in the back and get the process started? So the first thing I do, because I'm so used to this post, I look at her stomach and I'm like, okay, she doesn't look pregnant, but that could be discrimination, so whatever, I'm gonna let them handle it. We don't get a list of people that are going to be induced. However, sometimes we do know ahead of time what people are going to be coming or whatever. But this lady, I had no record of. I called to the back, the nurse's station triage, and she said that she had no record of that lady coming in to be induced either. But she said, she still has to be seen, so send her back or whatever. So she goes to the back. No sooner than those two go to the back, two other ladies come up to the desk and they're asking me like, did a girl come with a guy and yeah, we're just trying to visit. She's having a baby. That's my brother, and whatever. So I informed them that they were going to triage, and while you're going to triage, it can only be one person because it's a really small room. It's just a room to check your vitals and things of that sort. So they sat down to wait. So in the midst of them sitting down to wait, they're sitting right beside the desk where I'm at. I'm supposed to be minding my business, but these ears just like to catch the tea when they can. So I don't remember what they were talking about at first, but what caught my ear was one of the girls was like, she's done this before, and I know she's doing it again. So I'm like, doing it again? What could she possibly be talking about? And at first, my first thought was, maybe that's not the baby's dad, and she's tricking him, because that has happened. That's really common, actually, when it comes to getting in the hospital and people having babies. You wouldn't believe the drama that I experienced in the hospital at labor and delivery. So they start talking more and more and more, and then I'm just listening, and I hear her say, well, we've had a baby shower. Would she do that? And we actually had a baby shower and bought stuff and spent our money, and how all these people come and this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like, what is going on here? I'm sitting, my mind is going through all these scenarios. I'm like, what could they possibly be talking about? What could she be doing? Or like, what could she be hiding from him? I was thinking it was like at the most like a cheating type situation where, like I said, maybe he wasn't the dad. I've seen that happen before, and the discrepancy gets handled at the hospital. It's not the best place to handle it, but it happens. And I know y'all tired of seeing this little rep and this little hair. Honey, I be being lazy, and I'm transitioning to natural, and I just be trying to get as long as I can out of anything protective. So excuse me, y'all, but I'll be changed to something new cute soon. So yeah, so about 5 minutes go by, and I'm looking on the cameras because I have like cameras where I can see like everybody that's going back on the units, everybody coming off the units, anything that I might need to unlock or anything like that. So I see them coming back off the unit, like the guy and the girl that went to the back that was supposed to be getting induced. So if y'all don't know, induced is where they start your labor process. That's where they actually they start your labor process. For women who don't naturally go into labor, they start it up for you so you can begin to have the baby. So typically, whenever that's the case, whenever people come back, whenever women go back, you don't see them again until they're leaving the hospital with the baby. 3 days later, they usually go on the unit and stay on the unit. But I see both of them coming back. So in the midst of them coming down the hallway, I see them, exchanging some kind of verbal communication, but there's no audio to the cameras. I can only see what's going on. So she basically stops walking, and he continues to walk out to where me and the other two young ladies were waiting. Honey, when he got out there, he was a fireball. And I don't blame him. I honestly do not blame him. He's a fireball. He was furious. He came out there, and y'all, do you know what he told his sisters? And sorry, y'all, I'm at work and I'm on my break. I don't know how often we're going to be doing this. I was just trying out something. I was bored and I wanted to get some content out for y'all. Trying to figure out what y'all like, what y'all don't like. Because right now I don't really have many subscribers, but we just trying out a little story time or whatever. So that's, you hear my radio. That's what you hear. Hear my radio. So, oh, okay. So he comes out and he's upset. He's so upset. He's like, what the hell? Sorry, y'all, it's gonna be a little bit because he's like, what the hell? She's faking it. She's not even pregnant. They just gave her a pregnancy test. How could she fake a whole pregnancy? And he's going crazy, like to the point where I have to advise him, like, if you don't calm down, then I'll have to you'll have to be escorted out. Like, you won't be. This is a facility. You can't sit in here and I understand you're mad, but you can't sit in here and be so angry and so aggressive to where you're scaring other patients, the nurses. That's a concern for people. I knew what was going on, so I wasn't scared. I was scared for her, but I wasn't scared. Honey, he went off. Like, I mean, completely off. The duffel bag he had, he was just like slinging the damn thing everywhere. And another officer actually had walked up and they was about to escort him out. And I told them what was going on, that take it a little bit easy on him. He just needed to get outside of the doors. Honey, he was livid. Like, that, livid. I have never seen anybody that upset in my entire life. And you know what? Rightfully so. Because I don't understand how you can go 9 months. Basically 10. 10 months. Because I don't know. Do any other women feel like it's really 10 months? Because it's 40 weeks. And in my mind, it's 4 weeks in each month. So that's 10 months to me. I don't know why they say 9. But anyway, this man went 9, 10, whatever, however you want to call it, months, thinking that he was about to have a baby. This man had a duffel bag packed with stuff showing that he was coming to stay for 3 days to have his baby, for only to get to triage and the nurse to tell him that this girl is not even pregnant. Now, granted, she did not have a pregnant stomach and she was a very slender woman, so I don't know what kind of mental state he had to be in to believe that she was 9 months pregnant. But I mean, hey, they got these shows. I didn't know I was pregnant and all that. So maybe he just thought that she was carrying small. It's not nothing that small in the world. She was really tiny, guys. She was really slender. And yeah. And he ended up, going out first because he was so irate that he had to leave the building. But his sisters was there, and you could tell, like, the girl, she never fully came out until, like, everybody else was gone. You could tell, like, I think she was kind of scared that, like, his sisters were gonna, like, beat her up or something. So they, in the midst of all this happening, they are telling me the story directly, what's going on. She done faked this pregnancy. She had faked one before, but she said that she had a miscarriage while he was at work. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, people do stuff like this. What kind of human do you have to be to even go through and tell somebody something like that? Like, that's horrible. And the sisters were saying how the past weekend they had an actual baby shower, like loads of food, gifts. Like, people bought her big gifts, cribs, swings, that kind of stuff. I'm like, bro, I don't know what I would do if I was in that situation. Like, that's crazy. And y'all, I got a bunch of stories. I got a gang of stories. So if y'all like a story like this, let your girl know in the comments, honey, and we can keep stories rolling. This kind of content y'all like. But y'all know I like to do my little mommy vlogs and stuff like that. But I can throw some stuff in there, a little flavor in there, some stuff y'all like. But y'all, this was so amazing to me. I couldn't believe that somebody got away with a lie of that magnitude and that would actually lie about something like that. There's women out there that really want to have babies and stuff that's really happening and really miscarrying and stuff like that. So for her to be lying, that's heavy. My conscience can't even handle lying to somebody about something like that. My conscience really can't handle lying. So I don't understand how anybody could do something like that. I don't know. But y'all let me know what y'all think. And this is just a little snippet of the crazy stuff that goes on, honey. Like, yeah. But that's the end of the story. If y'all like that, y'all let me know. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. And make sure y'all hit the notification bell. Woo, 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 woo. So y'all can see every time I post a video. See y'all, fam.